So if this message found you today, that means you are meant to see it, right? So sex is very sacred, right? This is something that was never taught in sex education. This is something that was never taught to us when we grew up. So stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'm going to tell you the real meaning and the real reason why sex is very sacred, okay? So no judgment here. I'm not here to judge anybody for their lifestyle. I'm not here to judge you for the decisions you make. Sex is beautiful. Sex is a loving thing. Sex is done between two souls who are coming together, who are creating union, who are creating divine connection and divine love. So sex is a beautiful thing, but sex is also very sacred, and it's very something that we should hold dear, something that we should hold with respect, but not in a religious or in a moral sense. Sex is sacred from a psychological, an energetic, a spiritual, and a nervous system sense. This is something that we never discuss. This is something that we never talk about, right? From these lens, right? Because human desire is a real thing. This flesh, this meat suit that we're living in has these urges, has these needs. But if these needs aren't controlled, they will run your life. They will dictate your decisions. They will hijack your brain. They will affect how you see the world. They will affect how you see yourself. Understand that sexual energy is not casual energy, people. This is not just casual energy. This is the most powerful energy that there is in the entire world. Okay, sex between two beings is the deepest form of connection that any human being or any species can experience. Besides the bond between a mother and a child, the bond between a mother and a child is the deepest form of connection. But the foundation of that is sex. So sex is very sacred. Sex is it's the most powerful thing that exists. This is how you and I are here right now, right? But understand this, when you are having sex with someone, it's not just a physical act. This is not something that's just done physical. I feel like a lot of people feel like you just do it and then that's it. No, this is an energetic thing. You are opening your energetic field. You are opening your emotional field. You're not just sharing bodies. You are sharing the person's emotional state. Whatever the person's going through emotionally, right? You are now opening and syncing together with what they got going on emotionally. This is the topic that nobody talks about, bro. This is very important. You are now merging your emotional state, merging your spiritual state, merging your overall well-being with the other person. This is why a lot of times you don't necessarily have to be like two people who are not even compatible can still get together and seem like they're doing good, seem like everything is functioning, right? But then sometimes trauma bonding down the line can turn into chaos. When you are sleeping with someone, you are taking on the person's energetic field. So it can seem that everything's merging together. It can seem that you guys are in alignment. It can seem like that. But when you peel back the onion and let's say you stop sleeping with the person, you will realize you're not really compatible. You and the other person don't really match together. This is what a lot of people are getting confused in today's society, right? Just because you are attracted to someone, just because you think somebody's attractive, doesn't mean you necessarily line up spiritually, soulfully, on a soul level. Doesn't mean that. It's all about layers. This is layers, bro. This shit's all about layers, right? So let's say you get to, bro, so before you even ever get to know a person, before you know them on a deeper level, before you know the past people they've slept with, I'm talking soul, spiritual, energetic level. Before you get to know somebody, right? Before you get to know someone's past traumas, before you get to know who they've dated, their past experiences, right? Their emotional state, their mental state, the person's bad habits, negative emotions, you start, before you even get to know these things, you're already sleeping with them. This is what people don't talk about. This is why, in my opinion, the most psychotic thing that anybody can ever do, and I'm not calling out anybody, right? This is not me calling out anybody. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal perspective. If you, bro, anybody who like one night stands are psychotic to me. It's just psychotic to me personally, right? Because I feel like you don't know the person. Yes, they're attractive. Yes, they look good. But you got to know people on a deeper level, bro. You can't just open up your energetic field to people you do not know. You don't know them. That's why you wonder why the next day you wake up, you feel horrible. You feel like crap. You feel so guilty. You're like, dang, why did I do that? You don't feel good. It's not the act itself. It's the fact that you've opened up your energetic field and you shared somebody else's trauma. Like, for example, bro, this sounds crazy, but you low-key would need to everyone needs to write down every person they slept with and then share it with the other person. It sounds crazy, right? But you don't know who bro, when you sleep with someone, you're not just sleeping with that person, bro. This is what people do not understand. You're not just sleeping with that person. You're sleeping with every single person that they've ever slept with. This is for educational purposes. This is not to call out anybody. Okay? When you sleep with someone and you don't even know, you don't get to know the person, if the person had 13 bodies, right? Now you got 14. The person plus the 13 bodies. You're not just sleeping with one person, because everybody is made up of sexual energy. That's the reason why you're here, right? This is what our brain chemistry is made up of, okay? So this is why you can be married to somebody for 20 years and you guys start to look alike. You start to look like your wife, or you start to look like your husband, or you start to talk like your wife or talk like your husband. You start to finish each other's sentences, right? Because you are becoming that person. You are sharing in the person's emotional state, right? When two couples are together and they miss each other, it's because you sleep with them and you are becoming addicted to their chemistry. Energy is always trying to find an outlet, okay? Energy is always trying to find a way to express itself. So you may be the one transmuting these unresolved issues, these unresolved traumas into the relationships that you come into, because we never heal. We never heal ourselves. We just keep transmuting these spiritually transmuted infections to people that we meet, and we don't even realize we're doing it. Some of these issues that you have may not even be yours to begin with. They may not even be yours. They may be transmuted from all these different partners that you have, and then we never heal or resolve it. This is what's so crazy about it, is we got to know how to do the shadow work, because if you don't, you'll just be out here sleeping with people and gaining their traumas. You're walking around here with a whole bunch of people's traumas, creating soul ties that you never cut, that you never break. This is why so many people cannot regulate their emotions, right? This is why you see that really beautiful woman or that really attractive man, and then you're like, bro, you're so attractive, but you're like a child. You get angry for everything. You react to everything. You can't regulate your shit. It's cause that's why. They are walking around with other people's traumas that they have no idea about. Just because you call somebody your ex doesn't mean they've been excommunicated within your vessel. Doesn't mean they have been excommunicated psychologically. Just because you're not with someone anymore doesn't mean you're not with someone anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot begin to tell you the stories that I had when I fasted. When you fast, you're not just fasting from food, you're fasting from soul ties. You're fasting from the people that you've been with. They may show up in your dream, and this may be a symbolic way that you cut the tie. You cut the energetic field. This is a topic that this is not talked about enough, because this is literally what's going on in the world right now, beneath the surface. This is what's dictating everyone's decisions. This is what's dictating how you raise your kids, right? This is why so many people have these insecurities that they're like, bro, growing up, I was a pretty confident person, because as a child, you weren't doing these things. Now that you're an adult, you have all these emotional wounds. You're not able to regulate your emotions. You have all these insecurities. You get jealous. You have a husband, right? Let's say you're married, or you have a girlfriend, and everything's going good. All of a sudden, you feel the need to go through the person's phone. You think the person's cheating on you. You have all this relationship anxiety. You feel like when the person leaves, you get anxiety. You fall out. You crash out, because you have insecurities that the person never created. The person never gave you those insecurities. They never gave you a reason to be jealous or to be concerned about them cheating. But because you have these wounds that you're not healing, right? You project onto them. No, it is your fault. It is our fault. Take responsibility for all the people that you've been with, right? They may not be within your physical field, but some of them remains in your emotional field and your energetic field. This is why you have dreams of people. You ever wonder to yourself why you have dreams of your exes? This is why, people. When you sleep with these people, your body releases these chemicals, right? Your body releases these feel-good hormones, dopamine, oxytocin, right? This is basically saying that your body is saying, okay, this person's safe. Even if the person is emotionally unavailable, even if the person is emotionally avoidant, they don't want to communicate with you, they don't feel that deeper connection with you, your body can still trick you into believing that this is my person. Your body can still convince you that this is who I'm supposed to be with, because naturally the body is releasing chemistry. Your body is releasing these chemicals that's physically bonding you to the person. So you can have this one person who you are emotionally connected to, you feel safe with on a deeper level, right? But then you confuse that person, right, for someone else who makes you feel good physically, and then you think, okay, this is my person, but then they're not there for you emotionally. Your body can trick you to make you believe that, okay, this is my person. You can be with the person for 10 years, 8 years, 5 years, right? And then you're thinking, oh man, I found my person. And then you stop. Let's say for whatever reason, you no longer sleep with the person. Let's say you don't have sex, right? You're like, dang, bro, we're not so compatible like we thought we were. Man, this is deep stuff, bro. I'm telling you. So take a look at your relationship. Take a break from having sex for 2 weeks and see your emotional state. See how you guys respond as a couple. See if you can't figure out other things to do. And I understand sex is important. I understand sex is a way you bond. But if you can't go a day, 2 days, a week, 2 weeks even without having sex, and if you don't have it, you guys are ready to pull each other's hair out, and you guys are ready to freaking, oh, I can't stand you, you might want to look at your relationship and think twice. This is deep stuff, people. Trust me, do yourselves a favor. Go just 2 weeks. Go do other stuff. Go travel. Go take your attention away from it. If you can't go 2 weeks, and then this is what people's excuse is. Bro, I'm just aroused, like life, we come home from work, we just want to. No, bro. Trust me. You're not gonna die if you don't go a day, 2-3 days without doing it. You're not gonna die. Why can't you go more than 2 hours without doing it? And it's not about because I love you. Oh, it's because we love each other. It's not. I'm telling you right now, bro. Love is not sex. Sex is not love. It has nothing to do with love. That's not love. It's your body's addiction. Create that manifestation power, because sex is actually the quickest way to manifest. Sexual energy is the quickest way to manifest. Whether you are abstaining from ejaculating, whether you are manifesting through the actual act itself, whatever way you want to look at it, right? So kudos to you. Sex is a beautiful thing, right? But take this video as confirmation that look into it a little deeper. Realize how sacred it is, okay? So it's been another message with Spiritual Masterman. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe for more content. I'm not sure why the hell I wore this jacket in this hot ass car. It's hot as hell right now. But I'm gonna catch you on the next video, man. Check this video out right here to the bottom right. What was it called?